Selah, 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 Selah.
Thought, is this legit? Is this real? And it is real.
It's not a podcast, it's the Selahcast. Selahcast.
Selah. It means pause and consider.
With John and Phil.
Look, I'm just saying, you wouldn't want your mom going to this podcast. Unfortunately, he died in a tragic car crash.
Going from his bedroom to the computer.
My friends, 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 my friends.
Don't look now, because your pizza's about to be burned.
Is it pretty good?
And now for the show.
Hello, it is me, Monsignor Left Lab. Look who we have to join us today. Detective You stupid American. You stupid birthday, 250 years old. Hey.
Hey, congratulations. Now catch up to the rest of us, you stupid American.
Viva la France.
Congrats, you only half as powerful as us.
Congratulations on losing. Yeah.
Yeah. Stupid America.
So as most people know, the Society of St. Pius X went ahead with their long-anticipated consecrations of 4 new
blah,
bishops.
blah, 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 blah.
And as was promised, excommunications were subsequently issued by the Holy See. And as you'd expect, everyone in the Catholic world is talking about it. And as I've said in the past, I don't really like talking about the SSPX, so I'd rather avoid it if I can. But with all the...
Okay. So I'm going to avoid it by doing a video on it. Yeah. Legend Dracula.
I don't think so.
Legend Dracula. I will avoid it by doing. I will avoid the situation by doing the video I said I want to do. Yes. Yes.
I'm flying.
Oh, that's a Saturday miracle.
How are you, Monsignor Leflab?
Yeah, I'm Monsignor.
chatter erupting over this past week, I think it's pretty much unavoidable. But let me say this by way of a preamble. Anyone even slightly betraying any semblance of triumph or gloating over these events, I would say is just unambiguously not a person of goodwill and should probably be crossed off your list of voices to turn to for commentary or, God forbid, teaching on Catholicism.
Oh, so I justify making this video because I don't want to make this video. And if someone wanted to make this video, you could not trust them. Oh, I see. But the fact that I don't want to make this video, that's what makes this video trustworthy. Yeah.
It's a French modern philosophy, the Nouvelle Theology.
Okay, that makes sense.
Hopefully on the 14th, in a final appeal imploring.
What kind of TV is this? What are we, back in 1985? What is this?
Oh.
Is that what your TV looks like?
Oui.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Moving in.
The Francis voice coming back.
The SSPX not to proceed said that the prospect filled him with a sorrowful heart to consider the wound within the body of Christ that this would cause. So nobody should be gloating about this. Nobody should be celebrating it, and nobody should be acting triumphantly as if this is some kind of victory for their side.
No, we were excommunicated by people who give communion to the divorced and remarried. No! I'm so sad. I'm truly heartbroken, Monsignor Leflaub.
When I first heard the news, my heart broke out of my chest and went to the local pub.
I was so heartbroken.
And got
my
drunk.
lesbian couple are now going to go get gay blessed in the Novus Ordo to show our full commitment to Rome.
I'm surprised that hasn't already happened.
I know. Hey, man, not all of us are as holy and fast as you, Monsignor Leflaub.
One step at a time. I do not judge.
Grave wound in the body of the Lord is a tragedy that we should all be grieving and ideally laboring to heal.
It's so sad that he ripped the seam. I love my favorite part of the retarded Pope Leo letter was, "You have ripped the seamless garment." Like, Are we just accepting that gay Novus Ordo theology that's like, the death penalty is bad? And that's to the same level as abortion. So basically, we don't need to fight abortion. Because what about the death penalty? It's the same thing. All moral issues are the same problem.
You have eaten the smelly tamale.
So true. You have ripped the seamless garment. Oh, no. Well, I guess it doesn't matter that much.
Wait a minute. Wait, okay, give me a second. DK, do I detect a hint of joyousness in your mouth?
No, why would I be joyous about the gay thing that SSPX was saying they're in communion with? They finally basically got booted again, so that they have to defend their position, and that the Rome made it way more explicit.
Happy about this. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, by the way, does St. Anthony Padua Radrag want to join the show today? We have the link in chat. Hi, St. Anthony.
Oh.
Also, I got a phone camera stand. Watch this.
That's a personal question.
I'm not moving. Only the camera.
Hey, did the SSPX talk about the consecrations and excommunication of Mass today, John?
Yeah, they gave 2 sermons. It was like, guys, don't become bitter, and don't, the other was don't despair. So it had nothing to do with the gay, don't be joyous about this. It is a time of sorrow. They were like, no, you shouldn't be sorrowful, and you shouldn't be despairing.
They're like, I caught my best friend and my wife making out.
No, I was about to say, they literally said just the opposite of what Brian Holdsworth just babbled on about doing.
We should be sorrowful. Sorrowful. It's so depressing.
Yeah.
Shut up, Brian. Shut up.
Yeah, John, for once we agree on something.
And they were like, bitter?
You should shut up.
And he was like, yeah, I bit him too.
You should shut up too, John. Apologies for posting our dirty laundry on Selahcast.
Apologies unaccepted. Brian Holdsworth will hold you accountable.
Which is also why I think that anyone who isn't trying to act as a peacemaker, and anyone,
oh my God,
especially anyone who hasn't heard sympathy for all those involved, especially for God's mercy, should refrain.
More like Brian Holdsworthless.
I always try and act like a waffle maker. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't be a peacemaker. I drink plenty of water. That's why I'm a pissmaker.
I gotta go race like a piss horse right now.
from commenting or inserting themselves into debates about it publicly.
Oh, don't insert yourself.
Okay, so with all of that said,
Stay hydrated.
for those of you who
Be a
aren't familiar with all of this,
peacemaker.
just a little background on what we're talking about here. So the Society of St. Pius X, or the SSPX, is a community that was started by Archbishop Marcel Lefebvre in the aftermath of the Second Vatican Council, with temporary permission from the Bishop of Freiburg in Switzerland, which was eventually revoked, which meant that this community had no...
Yeah, anyone not concerned trolling? That's like the best way of putting it, is the fact that this is just concerned trolling. I am so deeply hurt by what happened. Like, no, you're not. You go to the diocesan Latin Mass. What do you care about?
It makes my heart heavy.
My heart is heavy. It's heavy and wide as the sun. Selahcast with John and Phil, with hearts weighed heavy, as wide as the sun.
Oh, my heart's so heavy.
Wide as the sun, Selahcast with John and Phil.
Canonical standing and wasn't operating under any legitimate ecclesial authority.
Oh, so he's completely cut.
Say more about that, what that means, just a little bit later.
Thank you. Thanks for clarifying.
So they became known as a kind of resistance to some of the doctrines of the Second Vatican Council, and especially the new Mass that was promulgated under Pope Paul VI. After continuing to operate without jurisdiction or canonical mandate, by the 1980s,
that reminds me, there was this like guy who was like Brian Holdsworth, but he kind of like disappeared for some reason, who was like pro SSPX. And basically he made fun of Holdsworth and like tried to be all charitable critique, pretty much like, no, Brian Holdsworth, you can't just magically make your parish have a Reverend Novus Ordo. Doesn't work. And meanwhile, Holdsworth's like, no, you wouldn't know about my parish.
Did he have a pipe?
Maybe. That might be Pipes with Augustine. No, it wasn't him.
Did he have a guitar?
No, but Holdsworth does. And now he doesn't show it anymore in his background. Unlike his earlier videos. Yeah, are you SSPXers okay?
You're crying my bosom.
continuing to operate without jurisdiction or canonical
Cry on my engorged Miss Erickson bosom.
mandate. By the 1980s, knowing that Lefebvre was eventually going to die from old age, which would confiscate their ability to ordain future priests, he decided to consecrate new bishops for them. But the thing about ordaining new bishops is that you have to have...
thing is do. Pump up the jam. Pump it up. We missed out on that joke. I'm sorry, I never thought of that at the time. Pump it up.
That's an old joke, right?
No, I never said that joke on the air, though. I never thought to play the Pump Up the Jam song when she was talking about it. Pump it up, pump it up. Get your fumo on the dance floor tonight. Make my day. Make my day. Okay, back to the video. My bad. Pardon the Selah interruption. Dehydrated are the piss makers. Oh, we did, yeah. Oh, but we never connected it, Phil. Did we?
Has responded to the Society of St. Pius X with a decree of excommunication.
Oh.
Is there a double standard at play? All this and more. I'm Murray Rundus. This is the Pelican Brief Daily.
You know what I heard? I hear Murray Rundus is the poor man's Devon.
Darth
Lazy bones.
Darth Devon, if you strike me down, me and my friends will be stronger than you ever were.
Have a pontiff.
Emperor Dan.
Pope to do that. It's even written right into the liturgy that the SSPX are so committed to preserving. The consecrating bishop. Do you have a mandate from the Apostolic See? Which means, has the Pope approved of this consecration?
Pump up the jam, pump it up while your feet are stumping. And the jam is pumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping. Pump it up a little more, get
this consecration, to which the assisting priest has to say yes, and then read up.
a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight, make my day. A place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight, make my day. Make my day. Make my
Been a busy news morning as the Vatican issued a decree of excommunication.
Oh.
4 bishops that were consecrated by the Society of St. Pius X on July 1st, along with Bishop Fillet and Bishop de Galarreta. However, what there's been a lot of buzz about is the attached explanatory implying that the excommunication.
Where's the bee?
Arranging. It says, firstly, the sacred ministers belong.
Pump up the jam, pump it up while your feet are stumping. And the jam is pumping. Look ahead, the crowd are jumping.
Lefebvre did not have a papal mandate, but he was unwilling to distort the rubrics of the liturgy, so he just lied at that point and proceeded with the ordination, which
I
is
don't think he
wild.
lied. I don't think he lied. Huh?
Why
He
didn't
lied? I wouldn't put it. That's like. Huh? Huh? No, I think like in his sermons he went on about his extraordinary jurisdiction or whatever. And the state of necessity. Like I think that's been a thing since the beginning.
But I thought that if you believed that you were under some kind of pump up the jam tectronics thing.
State of emergency. State of
I remember
pumping
that.
up the jam.
Don't you remember that?
Dig, bubba down, bag your booty on the dance floor.
Where the party's at,
Ain't my
find
thing.
out if you do that. A place to stay. Get your booty on the floor.
And must therefore be considered schismatics and are subject to the excommunication provided for by law. Secondly, with regards to the lay faithful, those who formerly
Oh
adhered
hell no.
to
Catcans, we ain't paying for this shit.
Note of the Pontifical Council for
You think we are sellouts?
Willfully breaking the 9th commandment while serving in a sacred function in the liturgy. So, anyway, that resulted in their excommunication by Pope John Paul II. So if you fast,
Did he just say the 9th commandment?
Yeah, not the 4th commandment, the 9th commandment. Thou shalt not covet your neighbor's wife.
Yeah.
Serving in a sacred function.
Okay, I got it
in the
right for
liturgy.
once. Because the 6th commandment was the one on. It's not about coveting your wife. It's the one specific to
Adultery.
why not?
6.
Yeah, dude, thou shalt not commit adultery. The 9th.
Number
was
4
thou
is
shalt not
honor your
covet.
father and mother.
Yeah, he's like when Lefebvre wanted to covet his neighbor's wife. Like what? Huh? Like what? Was he jealous of their bishops and their ordinations?
Did he,
What, Holdsworth?
He said the 9th commandment?
He did. You're an idiot, Brian Holdsworth.
Isn't it the 8th that you're not supposed to have whatever false testimony?
Fine,
So that's what he's talking about.
Yeah. Give me a sec. We'll get out the DRBO I own.
Let's do this right. All right. The
Pull
first
up DRBO.org.
First commandment: do not make any gods in my image. I am the only God. All right. There's only one God. Second one is do not take God's name in vain. Third is the Sabbath.
Fourth is thou shalt honor your parents.
Thou shalt honor your father and mother.
Yeah.
Fifth is thou shalt not kill. Sixth
is thou shalt not commit adultery. Seventh. I don't know why I don't remember the 7th. I don't think thou shalt not steal. Is it thou shalt not steal?
No.
Or is that 10?
Wait a minute.
Am I mixing up 10 and 7?
No.
I don't know why I forget 10 and 7. They're things that
maybe it is thou shalt not steal.
I know it's
What is
either the 10th or the 7th.
It's the 7th.
Okay. And then the
Anyway.
10th was, I don't
Well,
remember.
let me. Yeah, that's still 8 is thou should not bear false witness.
Yeah.
9 is don't covet your
neighbor's wife.
Your neighbor's ass. And 10 is I think is your wife or vice versa.
10 is what?
I think that's
No, Phil, I don't think that's it. I don't
you know
think
your
that's
neighbor's
it,
goods, your neighbor's goods, and then your
yeah. Oh yeah, don't be envious.
Yeah.
Pump the jam. Wow, we did it. You just got a beautiful Selah miracle of scripture study.
Wow.
2 idiots trying figuring out the 10 commandments together. It's a miracle.
I'm gonna look it up. Hold on. I want to make sure we got it
Yeah,
right.
we need to actually make sure. Let's see if my Baltimore Catechism is right next to me, Phil. So we don't gotta worry. Give me a second. Here it is. 10 Commandments.
Okay. Worship God alone. Good. Do not take God's name to you. Observing the Lord's Sabbath. Respect your family, whatever, your parents. Value human life. Value human life. Don't kill. Practicing purity and charity. No. Don't commit adultery. Yes. Honesty and generosity. What?
Honor thy father. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery.
I think we got it right.
Thou shalt not steal. 8th is thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor.
Which is like
9th was thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. And then
that's
the 10th is thou shalt not cover thy neighbor's
so
good.
He
don't
wants
be envious.
the 8th commandment.
Yeah, but he said the 9th.
Hey, we got that. Hey, we're dummies. Like, wait, that doesn't sound right.
You'd think everyone would know it's not the 9th commandment. What's he saying about his confessions?
I don't know. Yeah. Is he confessing the right thing?
He's like in the confessional, like being envious, but he's like telling the priest, yeah, I committed the 9th commandment against my neighbor's lawnmower.
He's like, I don't know, man. I've had real trouble, honoring the 5th commandment. It's like, what? You've been killing people? Oh no, the one where you like the other ladies.
But I've also been killing them to get away with it.
Yeah, let's see. We went back.
So, anyway, that resulted in their excommunication by Pope John Paul II. So, if you fast forward a little more at that point, the SSPX asked Pope Benedict XVI for those excommunications to be lifted, which he did, at which point there was further attempts to try to bring them back into full communion with the church. But so, anyway, that was lied. Bull affirming this fact. In 1988, Lefebvre did not have a papal mandate, but he was unwilling to distort the rubrics of the liturgy, so he just lied at that point and proceeded with the ordination, which is wild.
Why do they keep calling it the ordination? He's talking about 1988 consecrations.
Right.
And me and SetAP even noticed in the CMRI video that the guy doesn't know the difference between consecration and ordination. Because like a consecration of a bishop finishes up all the holy orders.
Right.
Ordination, there's debates among, blah, 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 John's going to go on a boring tangent.
Yeah.
It's boring tangent time with John. Theologians debated in the past whether or not a priest actually had the faculties of a bishop already in him, and then the church just grants them to him via the making him a prince or, one of the apostles.
Yeah.
But basically it means consecration of bishops is not ordination. They already have all of the faculties. It's just a matter of giving them the apostolic, basically friendship.
Preach.
We don't call it papal ordination.
We don't?
No!
What do we call it?
Papal consecration.
No, we call it...
Coronation. Sorry, coronation. You're right. Yeah, coronation, my bad. No, but it's not episcopal ordination.
Which the assisting priest has to
This guy's
say...
an idiot.
And then read a papal bull affirming this fact. In 1988, Lefebvre did not have a papal mandate, but he was unwilling to distort...
He never claimed he did!
Lied at that point and proceeded with the ordination, which is wild if you think about it. Just willfully breaking the 9th commandment while serving in a
This guy's an idiot.
Like, this is like pre-recorded. Like,
No, I know. He could have re-recorded the whole thing.
He could have been like, "Wait, I got the wrong one."
No, he has gotten multiple things wrong in that whole strand of sentences. He's talking like a retard. The ordinations of 1988. No papal mandate. It's like that never happened. You're literally lying right now. Like LaFette doesn't go to the consecration with "I have a papal mandate."
I'm
no,
sorry.
He said I have extraordinary jurisdiction.
LaFlop
said he had extraordinary jurisdiction.
He said
he was in communion with the eternal Rome. He never claims that he had a papal mandate. This isn't like Father Feeney levels of like hope.
He said, "Do you have a papal mandate?" He goes, "Yes, I covet my neighbor's wife."
I can't believe this stupidity exists. But by Brian Holdsworth. Does he not have an editor?
Does anyone you run this through anyone?
No.
Sacred function in the liturgy. So anyway, that resulted in their excommunication by Pope John Paul II. So if you fast forward a little more at that point, and the SSBX asked Pope Benedict XVI for those excommunications to be lifted, which he did, at which point there was further attempts to try to bring them back into full communion with the church, but those eventually broke down, leaving them in this kind of weird state of limbo where they are still suspended and offering illicit sacraments without faculties, but they're not excommunicated. Which brings us...
They had faculties, didn't they?
They did via Pope Francis. I don't know if this document gets rid of them or not. Who knows?
To this past week, in which history repeats itself as their only surviving bishops are getting older. And
they have modern technology there. But that's it. Not true.
They coveted their neighbor's wife a bit too much. That's why they're excommunicated.
They broke the 3rd commandment.
Yeah, the 3rd commandment
of
not honoring their parents enough.
No, third commandment of coveting your own wife. Did you guys end up seeing that movie Conclave? Pure Hollywood blasphemy. Not sure why this conversation made me think of it though. I didn't see that. I don't watch.
No, I didn't see that. It's like watching New Pope, Young Pope, or whatever. That crap. I've never seen any of them.
But you know what I did watch?
What? Selahcast? Oh.
That's fine.
And hereby adopted by this dicastery are to be considered schismatic. Excommunicated.
Hey, don't forget that Darth Devin lost to this guy.
Ministers of the society.
How much of a loser did
administer the sacraments illicitly, and that the sacrament of penance administered by them and the marriages they assist at.
Yeah, Darth Devin commits the 9th commandment, probably.
Who was a black suit with a red shirt?
That Pope Francis gave.
It's not even like
Darth Devin be committing the 9th commandment over this guy.
Let's look at this. His shirt's not even ironed. I thought he was married.
I guess his wife doesn't help him. I don't know.
It's not. It's like, what are you doing with a wrinkled red shirt, looking like the devil?
He's not living like. If I show up with an unironed shirt, like, oh, John lives alone and just doesn't care.
It's like, he just put that on this morning. It was he found it underneath the couch.
I found one of those broom like holders. They have these little clips on them, and I just screwed it into the wall because I didn't have enough hangers. I was like, wow, it's a great shirt holder.
Good. It's gross. They elect a new pope, and at the very end of the movie, he's like, great, now I just have to go get a hysterectomy.
What?
Everyone knew I was trans. Oh, that's nice. And why is wearing devilish colors? Yeah, why are you
No,
wearing
those are
the colors?
pelican colors.
Oh,
No, he
I
literally
forgot.
looks like one of those like the demon characters in Hollywood movies when they like make him a lawyer.
he's, he's like the demon.
Blah blah blah. I am Murray Rundis. I steal your wife. Blah blah blah.
He's like the demon on your left shoulder, and he dislocates the left shoulder.
He's also a lawyer. Oh.
The cardinal they picked was secretly a woman. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's fucking
I don't.
gay.
Yeah, I don't watch stuff.
We watch Star Trek.
It's been a
Yeah,
long road going from here to there.
It's been a long time, and my
time is
finally here.
and I will eat these chips and eat this
pizza too. I will touch the sky, and they're not gonna hold us down no more. No, they're not gonna hold us down. And I say, no, I don't think so.
I got faith
Of the Pelican. Nothing but the finished wine fill.
I like when he says, I can reach any star unless it's in the Delta Quadrant.
Oh, how far are you in? Are you to the point they're fighting the version of like the Voyager Dominion and the Deep Space Nine Dominion, whatever the hell it's called?
It's like so weird because they just found the Borg, and I'm like, how?
Dude, why do they keep repeating the Dominion timeline in all the series too?
No,
like
but how do you
an
find the
alien
Borg?
race. I don't know. Because it came after Star Trek Next Generation, so
And then there
it
was
had
one-
to have the
there was
Borg.
one where they had
The
the,
Borg
Borg-
are like the Cybermen of Star Trek, you know?
yeah. I mean, they just keep coming back. It's like, look, it seems to me like everyone knows about the Borg before.
No, I'm waiting for the
you
Star
brought
Trek
them to
Discovery
Borg.
or Star Trek Starfleet Academy having a Borg as a cadet.
What I want to know is, like, did you watch any of the what is it called? The Strange New Worlds?
No, of course not. I'm not watching tranny Klingon romance.
No, that's Starfleet Academy.
Oh, my bad.
No,
Sorry,
the
mixed them
Strange
up.
New Worlds is Pike. Pike
Oh,
with
Pike
the,
romance. Yeah.
Pike, Captain Pike, but like
Oh,
they've had
Commander
so
Pike,
many.
you mean?
No, he was captain at the time.
Oh,
but
okay.
But
That's when Kirk
they
was like,
keep-
what, his first officer?
Not yet. So
Oh,
it's
really?
like
What?
this is when.
What?
Well, Kirk was never his first officer. It was always.
I thought Kirk was his. Wait, I don't remember. It's in the pilot episode, right? Commander
Yeah,
Pike,
it's a
right?
woman.
Yeah.
That he's the first officer, and Spock is on there as the science officer. But they keep running into the Gorn over and over and over again. I'm like,
You're like, I hope they get going and get Gorn.
no, but the original series, they had no
We
idea
love
who
Gorn.
Gorn
We
were.
love Gorn. We love
They
Gorn.
didn't know who
Yeah,
the Gorn
it kind
were.
of ruins the whole like fighting
Like,
thing.
I don't
episode
understand.
in the
Like,
timeline.
Everyone forgot who the Gorn
Yeah,
were.
they just forgot. They're like, oh, I guess we're fighting this guy with the rocket launcher I made out of a cactus.
A bamboo
What?
shoot.
Oh, you're right. I don't know why I thought it was a cactus. Close
Anyway.
enough.
Back to the show.
Back to the show of the heart.
We get to listen to this demon. Hey, guess what? What are these books behind him?
Ooh.
What?
The Da Capital? I don't know. That looks like a Russian book. So probably what's his face?
And they're all like, box,
I know, unlike mine, which are unboxed and like made into a mess of stacks. I mean, I haven't read half the books on my bookshelf, but I at least have read, half.
I'm trying to see what these books are behind them.
Like, I'll show my bookcase. Yeah. We'll show
Don't
John
do
the
it.
mess of a room.
Don't do it.
See?
That's right. Oh, that's faith of the
white
heart
book.
right there. You can
see the
reach any
book there,
star
yeah.
with that bookcase.
And now we're doing a tour with Detective Koishi, like the Weather Channel. And right up here is all of John's copies of Phenomenology, said AP's favorite subject. Then we have John's era where for some reason he was studying Eastern Orthodoxy, so he has some weird Eastern prayer books. Then here is my video games, and then over here is the Nintendo console. And then as we tour down here, this is some Mystic books. And then in the middle is my devotional books that I've only read half of, which is kind of embarrassing because they're usually shorter. And then we move all the way over here, and these are like the kind of theology books, I guess. And then we move down, and we have all the random books I have not decided to put away, so I just stack them up so they look clean. And then these are all the John informational books in the bottom left corner, and the weather outside is beautiful here in the Midwest. It's a little hot outside. Highs of 90 degrees. And lows of 80 or something. I don't know. And it might rain because we're in the Midwest. And as you see, as you look clearly in the clearness of the clarity, something, there's mess on the
I want to
floor.
know what those books are. Anyone have any idea what those books are? Let me know.
John should pick up that giant mess that's right on the floor.
Now, gives the place character.
Yeah,
Hey,
you're right.
here we go. Let's listen to what the demons have to say.
And refers people back to the 1996 explanatory note. Now, if we look back there, some things become more clear, some things become more fuzzy.
That sounds demonic right there. That sounds very demonic. As we look at the explanatory note. Ooh.
By the way, who is Cat Can's appreciator? Is that your wife, Cat Cans?
That's just Cat Cans. He appreciates himself.
That's true.
That is
problem
true
humility.
did in 1988. So they announced they were going to consecrate new bishops for their community, to which the Apostolic See clearly warned that if you do, it will result in excommunication.
I don't think
but
so.
sure enough, they went ahead with the consecrations, and the Vatican
Everyone
responded
get out
just
your
yesterday,
handbells so we can
announcing
do
their
some
automatic
hand-wringing.
excommunication for what they described as a schismatic act. Now, specifically, they said that all the bishops involved in the ordinations, all the sacred ministers belonging to the SSPX, so all the priests and clergy, and the lay faithful who formally adhere to the SSPX are excommunicated. And lastly, that all the faithful should abstain from participating in any celebrations or activities promoted by the SSPX. Now, in the course of all of these historical affairs and drama, I think the Holy See has needlessly antagonized things and acted imprudently and inconsistently at times. I would say suppressing the traditional Latin Mass with a with one hand, while simultaneously offering a spirit of dialogue, ecumenism, and pastoral accompaniment to the outside world with the other hand, adds a lot of fuel on the fire of this conflict. Just to name one.
They comment in the videos that make like really dumb comments.
Representing or sympathetic to the SSPX post pictures of the Pope meeting with newly appointed female Archbishop of Canterbury with a kind of warmth and friendliness that seems to imply the legitimacy of her apparent rank.
But I want to hear.
I can understand why they wonder why they haven't been given similar welcome in a spirit of dialogue. But here's the thing, that all of that kind of whataboutism doesn't seem
Shut
to...
up. Selah. But also, what Brian Holdsworth is not going to tell you is that Pope Leo, in that meeting with the Anglicans, said, "We are so close to unity." Maybe the trads are right to say that's bad because he's openly, trying to promote Anglican Catholicism, ecumenicism that's like with a woman bishop. That's, oh my gosh. I'm Brian Holdsworth. Let me tell you how that doesn't prove anything, even though Pope Leo in that same photo, is talking to her about how close they are to unity. To a bishop who's not a bishop, be Anglican, but, also can't be a bishop. I mean, purely, trads are just crazy, and you don't understand, because Pope Leo also met with the SAPX, allowed a pride mass when the SAPX had their
The
mass there.
SCPX, man.
SAPX. Like, this is stupid. Leo also met with James Martin, as did Francis. Francis, like we mentioned last night, is the big reason why a rapist priest got to stay in his power, who Cardinal Fernandez had direct oversight over. But hey, no. Brian Holdsworth will tell us how the SSPX attacks unity and is destroying the Novus Ordo. Hand-wringing time. Anyway, I played the video. John is done ranting through his demonic influence
The Pope
of me.
has supreme, universal, immediate, binding authority over the whole church. That's dogmatic. And not just as a teaching authority, but also in governance and discipline. So when he makes a binding judgment like this, it doesn't matter if it's unfair. It doesn't matter if he should also do it to the German bishops. It doesn't even matter if it's...
How does this turn into SID-AP content? Like, what the
I
heck?
don't even know. This is garbage.
How can you get so boring? Like, I don't want to make this video.
Oh, you mean Brian Holdsworth?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me. I was like, did I really go over the board on the stupid tangent? Was
No,
like,
this guy,
let me explain the deepness of the joke, Phil. You see, when I was talking about all those scandals to interconnect it with my commentary, it's funny because John is providing key examples and then being sarcastic, so it's actually really deep. And then in total deepness, I put a high-pitched voice over it. I'm a genius. Let me tell how humble and smart I am, Phil.
It's not in other time an impossible thing. Right? The continuity of the church, we are today not another church as 500 years ago, is always the same church and was in one time holy for the church, is always holy for the church, and it's not in other time an impossible thing.
Right? Deserved. In fact, even if it's unjust, it's still valid and binding. And I posted something to that effect on Twitter or X if you're a modernist. And an SSPX priest replied saying, no, unjust legal judgments are invalid and not binding by nature. Which, even if that were true,
that's not how that works, SAPX priest.
No, but I love the fact that I love the stupid joke he tried to throw in there.
Yeah. Phil, would you care to explain the joke in SAP language? Thank you. I know that all Michaels sound the same, Phil, but that sounds more like Davies than Nathan.
No, Michael Davies goes. He goes. Let's. As it was stated on Twitter, or if you're a modernist, X. Yes.
Are you saying Nathan is Michael Davies? Mexican? Miguel Davies?
He's like, did you see that stupid one he did with the...
Clip John's room. And now, Sedip, would you care to explain your joke in the chat to us?
Did you see Sedip? It's when he's like dressed up as Napoleon.
Yeah, that was pretty okay.
Hello, I am Napoleon. And then he starts doing like an Asian accent. How come you?
He did the Gambit's Terrace voice. How come you?
And then he goes like into like medium. Then he goes like into Italian.
What can I say? Said he's a universalist.
It's like he said it when he started doing it. I'm like, let's see if he could do this for the whole show. He couldn't pull it off. And then he started doing Dare Say.
Yeah, that was awful.
Yeah, that was terrible. Jackson was gay. I don't think he knew what accent he was doing by like 5 minutes in.
Dare Say is Wilbert the Whale from Ted Kaczynski tier.
He started to try and get it back by going, ha ha ha, like just try and get like the syntax. Yeah. But he couldn't do it. Like it just kept slipping away from him. Anyway, Brian Holdsworth.
Proof to show that this particular judgment is unjust. But it isn't even true. And the reason we know this is because Pius IX, in his encyclical Quarto Supra, addresses this exact question. He said, quote, "The Jansenist heretics dared to teach such doctrines as that an excommunication pronounced by a lawful prelate could be ignored on a pretext of injustice." He then goes on to quote Pope St. Gregory the Great, who warned, quote, "For a bishop's subordinates to fear even an unjust condemnation and not to blame the judgment of the bishop rashly in case the fault which did not exist, since the condemnation was unjust, develops out of the pride of heated reproof."
Well, did you know that the person who came before Saint Gregory the Great, Saint Gregory the not so great?
I was thinking of Saint Gregory the okay.
Saint Gregory the mediocre.
End quote. So if the Pope decrees a judgment that is within his authority of faith, morals, or governance of the Church, and it isn't against divine or natural law.
Yeah. Not against divine or natural law, baby.
Pump up the jam, pump it.
Even if it's unjust. It also doesn't matter if he's a deeply sinful person. His authority is still valid. To say otherwise would drift dangerously close to the Donatist heresy.
Even if you were this sinful?
Note, it says, in the case of other faithful, however, it is obvious.
I just love the copium of SSPX defenders, but also like the total acceptance of the heresy.
Without adopting the movement's
by
attitude
their
of
opposition,
doctrinal
that
and
makes them look
disciplinary
actually smart.
disunity is not sufficient to constitute formal membership in the
Both
movement.
sides sound
It says
dumb.
the various situations must therefore be assessed on a case-by-case basis, and so it remains inherently confusing. It remains
Everything is
ambiguous.
nothing.
Who is excommunicated? Who is considered a schismatic and not? Among
everything is nothing.
I thought it was hot in hell. Wasn't it?
Huh?
Isn't it hot in hell? How do you get,
that's why there's no air conditioning at Sanctus Ranch.
Yeah, but like, why is his shirt so wrinkled?
Because of the humidity. It's the humidity that gets you, not the heat.
Moral purity was a prerequisite to the legitimate functions of sacred ministers of the Church.
You lined that joke up perfectly.
Just isn't true. And ultimately, this isn't that complicated. Schism is defined as refusing to submit to the Pope or to remain in communion with those who follow him. I don't see any way of escaping that charge for the society. They were told what the will of the Pope was and expressly told not to do something. They went ahead and did it. That's a refusal to submit to his authority. It doesn't matter how many times you say it's not, it just is. Now, the SSPX has always used as their defense that these are extraordinary times to require these kinds of emergency protocols.
Thank you, Miguel Davies.
If that's a valid defense, then virtually every act of defiance is valid under the current conditions, which I don't think they would agree with. People who want to blame same-sex relationships or ordain women or improvise the liturgy could all say the same thing. I have an extraordinary mission given the crisis in the church. But this is the same thing the Protestants claimed in their time. And it was St. Francis de Sales who explicitly rebuked them by saying, quote, "No one should allege an extraordinary mission unless he prove it by miracles. Never must an extraordinary mission be received when disowned by the ordinary authority which is in the Church of our Lord." In other words, if the Church corrects or disciplines you, you can't just appeal to some self-assigned extraordinary mission. And if you do, there is a burden of proof that you have to meet. And the standard.
And the jam is pumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping. Pump it up a little more. Get the party going on the dance floor. See, cause that's where the party's at, and you find out if you
Extraordinary mission.
a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. A place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day.
To show that the Lord has specifically set you apart for this exceptional work. So the SSPX, they can't exactly prove it. And miracles are the proof, according to St. Francis, who is a doctor of the church. So, sparing that, yes, the excommunications are real and valid. And if you're connected to the SSPX in any way, you should take it extremely seriously, which does raise the question of the lay faithful, because it says like formal adherence is grounds for excommunication. And some may be wondering, what does that mean? What is formal adherence? I would interpret this to mean...
I want to know what happened to that idiot on with Joe McClain.
Which one?
Remember the idiot who was like, well, Pope Leo is actually good, and if you read his documents...
Oh, he's with that
charitably,
lady.
What?
The right or something? That's what they're on right now.
That shit, yeah, the Crusader gal. That dumbass.
Let's see, what does Ryan say about the SSPX?
SAPX?
Yeah,
I know
man.
Joe Heschmeyer, that's the Catholic Answers guy.
I don't know any of these people.
I had to think about it.
I'm happy about it.
Yay! Yeah, some retarded ass name. Cat cans. Well, not worth watching. Oh yeah. Ba-ba-ba-da. Where the heck did Phil go tonight? Make my day. Selah my vid.
Unbelievers alike, as a non-profit lay organization.
Well,
anniversary, so great birthday to celebrate for the country. Again, we will have special content for you, and we'll be...
It's hierarchy.
Yeah, and I think we should,
into the fullness of the
and we should pray for more freedom for that within the church as well. Let's remember that Traditionis Custodes is still in force. Let us pray for greater freedom for that embrace of tradition in the church in the proper context. So let us pray for peace and pray for unity, pray for all those involved.
Let's pray for unity when the FSSP is suppressed in Lyon. They're not allowed to say Latin Mass. When Cardinal Supit suppressed the Institute, as people have forgotten, and they refused to say the Novus Ordo. Or in the Diocese of Braga, where the fraternity got suppressed. Where the diocesan Latin masses, get kicked out of. I mean, are we just gonna live in La La Land? Like Pope Leo has saved the church. He's only appointed like 5 bishops to suppress the Arma Latin Mass.
When the SSPX, when they confirmed their bishops, what they should have done? They should just send a picture of this lady.
No, exactly. No, but there's also something funny Anthony Stein said that I didn't know, Phil. So Mass at the Ages did that whole smug post about them removing the SAPX. But do you know how many Mass locations they removed by doing that in the United States? Do you want to guess the percentage the SSPX made up of it? It was 44% of the Masses were SAPX.
Man,
you just removed half of any Latin Mass anyone can get to. What a great show Mass of the Ages is.
Yeah, if you go
ran by liberal boomers from Steubenville.
If you go to Mass of the Ages right now, they just have a picture of this lady's face right now.
Yeah. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Peace are for the first time. We're like, that's the most trooned out Catholic influencer we've seen.
Number 2, as regards the lay faithful,
are you sure
those who formally adhere to the priestly fraternity of St. Pius X are to be considered schismatics and excommunicated under the conditions established, so on and so forth. And they refer to a document from 1996 that explains what formal adherence means, and there's some more nuance there in terms of what that actually means for the lay faithful.
Right.
But then there's also a reminder that the holy people of God are warned that the sacred ministers of the priestly fraternity of St. Pius X administer the sacraments illicitly, and that the sacrament of penance administered by them and marriages assisted by them are invalid. And the Church, as a caring mother, will welcome with sincere affection and lively solicitude all those who wish to return to full communion. The apostolic nuncios will arrange the procedures that ordinaries may use in the various cases, which just means they're going to assign working with the bishops to say, here's the way that anyone who is part of the SSPX in any way or who has been attending the SSPX can reconcile with their local bishop and re-enter communion with the Church and with the Holy Father. So very clear, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You know, one thing that you can say for this document is that it doesn't leave a lot of room to be wishy-washy about it.
Welcome
you know,
to the
the
show,
Vatican,
Joe
and I do appreciate that. Honestly, I wish that in more of their communications they were very clear.
I wish, as I speak
and
through
so
my
right here,
British
you know, if you're one of the
As I
laity
speak
and you're
through my
wondering,
British
should I go
teeth.
to this mass? The very clear answer at this point is no.
Yes.
And also, you know, we had this change in regard to those two sacraments that have been they no longer have the ability to perform. And I think that one of the things that I just want to keep in mind is that our disposition toward this ought to be one of grief.
Yeah, here we go. The grief.
Do Michael Davies with a lisp, and it will sound just like her.
Hi, everybody.
No, more lisp, like extreme lisp. See what I mean? It sounds like her.
I didn't know. I didn't know she was from Liverpool.
Who knew Miguel Davies lives as a troonie with a lisp?
We should be grieving. We should be grieving, love. We shouldn't be happy. We should be grieving.
No, that's why I like the SSPX term. It's like, don't be bitter and don't be sad. And then all I see online is, you need to be really sorrowful about this. You need to be crying in the streets where I learned my theology.
Speaking of trans,
any kind of willful and cooperation with the ongoing schism is formal adherence. So if you defend the schismatic acts in any way, if you continue to attend SSPX liturgies out of a spirit of defiance, and if you specifically identify yourself with the...
If I attend the SCPX in a spirit of defiance, I'm defiant!
Like in opposition to, I only go to the SSPX out of obedience to the recent decree.
What if I go to the Novus Ordo out of defiance?
I thought that was the whole point of the Novus Ordo, Phil.
Yeah, that's why I do it, to defy.
Hey, Pope Francis, ban this clown mess.
I defy you.
Saint Pope Paul VI couldn't imagine this clown mass.
All are welcome. All are welcome. Defiance.
That entails and what has transpired, that probably counts as formal adherence. But since the Holy See specifically said you shouldn't attend their liturgies anymore, I'd say any participation in their activities is a risky business that
What about bingo?
Risky business.
It's risky business, man. I don't know.
I heard that from a parishioner today. He was talking to someone who like worked in the lawn care for the society. He was like, "Is this formal adherence?"
Yeah, it might be. Welcome to the show, Brian Holmesworth. Friend of the show.
Hi. Oh, sorry. Hi.
One last thing I'll leave you with is that the church has been fairly clear about who is and isn't a member of Christ's church.
Trans? No,
Pope Pius XII wrote his encyclical Mystici Corporis to answer this exact question. And in it, he said that there is an external or visible reality that binds us to the church, namely confession of the true faith, celebrating the same sacraments, and submission to legitimate governance in the church, or summarized as faith worship and governance. So every faithful person, including laity, clergy, religious, and bishops, all have to find themselves under some lawful authority that incorporates them into the church as legitimate members. The SSPX are not under any lawful authority. They were initially under the Bishop of Freiburg, but that ended shortly after, and ever since, they've operated under their own authority. they have no jurisdiction and no lawful
have
mission
no
given them by the church,
authority.
which means even
By
without
the church,
these
in big fat
excommunications,
quotes.
they were arguably not part of the church. And again, I don't say any of that triumphantly. This is a sad
I
state
wanna
of
be
affairs. I'd
so
much rather see the
merciful.
SSPX
I'm so
restored
sad.
to full communion and the church be able to
Full
benefit from many
communion.
of the faithful who are part of that community. But at this point, that doesn't look like it's possible now and probably for a while. So we should all be.
It's really sad, isn't it?
This is such like fake sympathy.
But you care.
This guy's a fag.
Wait, here we go. More sympathy.
Faithful, it's not entirely clear. Just
No, remember this guy's pro
referring
SSPX, so he
back
says
to
even more stupid
no,
things.
what positions of the Society of St. Pius X would one have to hold in order to be considered excommunicated or schismatic?
Yeah.
That's something that would be quite confusing even for a member of, let's say, the Institute of Christ the Good Shepherd.
Well,
who
what if you
holds
do
many of
it
the
in
same
defiance?
positions of the Society of St. Pius X, along with the lay faithful associated with that group?
That's
The
a good
interesting
point. The
thing,
Institute of Good Shepherd is
along
literally
with
an
this document,
SSPX
we look
like
back to the
Unicum
1988
people.
precedent, though, is that there is not at the moment a chorus.
You know, that we have this group that's been separated from the church, that's separated,
Separated.
you know, from the
I prefer
church, and
this
that should
content
be
because it does have a
painful
demon
for all
in
of us,
it.
in
It has
part
an
because we
ugly
love God
femur.
enough to recognize that it's painful for him.
Yes.
You know, and so I see some. I'm not going to call anybody out, but I see some of the people more who are affiliated with the SSPX who are celebrating, and who are selling these wine bottles in commemoration of the big event.
Yeah, because
and who
it's a
describe themselves as
consecration.
Excited.
Yeah, shouldn't
It's
they?
literally like, oh, hey, look, new princes of the apostles. Like, if you hold the SSPX position, oh, look, more apostles. No, why are they celebrating when they hold that moronic position?
Ah.
What? Like, what? Are you dumb, lady? I mean, man? He, she? Not really sure? Is she?
They're
It's a
celebrating.
mystery whether she's British or just an ugly tranny.
No, but they're celebrating that they had 4 bishops.
No, I know
Right.
exactly. Like I would celebrate because it means we'll have like more bishops for the Latin Mass. That's like basically sede, not fully, but practically speaking. So it's a good thing, Like I remember, as much as I don't like Bishop Fillet, it is a good point that he's been having to fly around basically on 10-hour flights during the confirmation season, back and forth, every single day. So maybe it's understand. Oh, hello, welcome, friend of the show. My hat fell off. Make my day. You stole my hat! Hey, Pete. Give me my hat back.
I'm the SSPX Squire, and I'm here to tell you that God has given us through 4 more apostles to the Catholic Church.
Hey, I just said that.
Oh. Well, my friends, we see that because we did it, they are now apostles.
It's true.
And the thunderstorm was the sign the spirit of Benedict XVI came down upon them to baptize them in the spirit.
I thought the rain was the sign that Baal was not pleased.
Hey, we're all Nostra Aetate believers here. We and the Baalites worship the same idol, I guess. Yeah, us. What was the other idol, Phil? There's Baal, and then there's what's the other one? Yeah. We Astras and the Baals worship the one. worship the same demonic entity.
Canaanites.
Yay! Yeah, we and the Canaanites. Oh man.
All right. Here we go.
What a stupid timeline.
I thought that CDP said that it was the best
I
timeline.
look better in that.
That's because CDP hates John the Fool. Whenever John the Fool says, he says the opposite.
Except when he's SSPX Esquire, apparently. My hat looks
to
better.
have a
No,
place where
your
there
hat is not blessed by
expansion of the
Archbishop
traditional Latin
Lefebvre.
Mass to counter the claims and what the SSPX is offering. And this is something that's been expanded on by Cardinal Mueller even more recently.
Or however else you
Cardinal
can
Mueller
mispronounce
has
it.
said
Is
that
his
he
name
thinks the
Mueller?
Traditionis
Like a
Custodes
cow?
shutting down the Latin Mass was too heavy-handed.
Or is it Mueller? Like he's German.
He does not.
More
He
Baal
does
worship,
not like
Mueller.
the legislation that is in place because he says that he believes that the restrictions on the Latin Mass should be lifted, not least because the Lefebvrians can turn these bands into a symbol of dissent towards Rome. He's using Lefebvrians to associate the SSPX with. He goes on to say that that tradition.
Librarians.
I'm the librarian. Phil, do you get that reference? Please say no.
I thought it was from the Mummy, no?
Anyway, moving on. John Cringe reference. Moving away.
Jonas Custodes
Back
does
to the
not
devil
have a
talking
positive
to us.
effect. Using an authoritarian manner to demand blind obedience.
Why haven't they
is not
shown
our
the
style.
demon
It
on
is
the
not
show?
Christian style.
Now they're
He
playing
says
Cardinal
that
Mueller
Summorum
instead of the
Pontificum that Benedict
demon lawyer.
XVI came up with was a good solution, but of course that is now not in place because of Traditionis Custodes.
Okay, SSPX Squire, you might want to lay off the egg rolls. Instead, eat gingerbread.
I know I must eat less than 600 calories a meal.
At least eat gingerbread. Trays of gingerbread.
The more spring rolls you eat,
entire bags of
the smaller your hat
gingerbread.
gets.
No, I remember the
before this
gingerbread.
hat used to go down to my ears. It used to
I would
cover
like to
them.
say that the Sede Picante family gingerbread was the best thing ever, and John, fat ass, was like, yum, 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 I'm gonna eat all 5 trays of it. I can't control
my
myself.
favorite part of the Napoleon thing when you couldn't speak French or whatever to the accent was when your mom comes in and goes, "We're playing with sparklers outside."
In true fashion, I was working at Casey's, and Teddy P's family interrupted him.
It's like you don't want to miss out on this, Michael.
We don't do this that often. Your Excellency.
It's the 250th birthday. Maybe you should work at Casey's like a true patriot.
Maybe you could hang out with your family for a little while instead of being on the internet 24 hours a day.
Maybe you could light some fireworks at 3 in the morning.
Wait, were they doing that after when we were like talking to each other?
No, not over here. No one did any over here.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? You're telling me you're still awake?
You might get one firework at like 7, and it's just like one time every 2 years or something.
Teddy's like,
Yeah, but
all right, have fun. Don't make a mess.
No, but that was awful. That is the most amount of haze. Like, I still have a cough. John is complaining all about his cough he has from the firework haze of being out there for 2 hours. He's like, oh, my lungs hurt. I can't breathe.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't breathe.
He's like, oh, I was smoking cigarettes and it's a haze, but I'll blame the fireworks. Oh.
No, actually, I'm John.
I would like to say I'm really happy to be part of Integrity Magazine, where I get to write with American Reform. We believe the same exact thing. Oh.
Yeah, we both believe in stupidity. Yay!
Maybe bringing back something like Summorum Pontificum or the
We believe in the doctrine of 2 wrongs do make a right.
That is offered. Now, others have pointed out that there does seem to be a double standard here if we look at some of them.
Selah.
Look at this demon.
Oh, did his wife comb his hair for him?
No, but look at the wrinkles.
Yeah, his wife definitely didn't iron his shirt.
He also didn't sit down in the chair properly because his coat is riding his shoulder
His
line.
gut is sticking
Yeah,
out.
I forgot about that part.
His
He's
gut
a
is
famous
too
Hollywood
big.
actor.
His
The
gut is
future
too
of
big, said
America.
AP.
He's looking
No,
into your eyes right now.
What
Look
does he
into his
see?
eyes.
What does
Murray
he
Guntus.
see?
He's like, I
Murray
am
Guntus.
Devon.
Oh,
Yeah, it might be. Who knows? It's a
What could be?
demon.
I thought that the meme with the wide Putin was funny. It's actually Murray Guntus in real life.
Oh, yeah. They've actually had to make the aspect ratio just a little thinner.
Most
That would be a
recent
good joke if you
look at
had
the
downloaded
bishop
this
feast
video
in
and made it
China. That's
purposely
something
thinner,
a lot
like
of people
really
point out.
thin.
If you look at the German bishops and some of the oversteps
Everyone
towards liberalism
imagine
that they've
that.
done, that can be
It'll be
another
a save a
example.
miracle.
However, two recent examples might even be more pressing. Cardinal Ratcliffe of the Dominican Order participated in
Had
the
a
blessing
gay
of a
mass.
same-sex couple and gave the homily for a blessing of the same-sex couple and was celebrating their golden anniversary. These two homosexual men were celebrating 50 years of being together, and in a mass that was con-celebrated by two bishops present, along with having Cardinal Ratcliffe present, they celebrated these two men's
Remember,
relationships
Brian Aldrich would
and
tell you
called
these
them
are
a
legitimate authority in the
participation
church.
in the life of God. In another place, we can look at the Diocese of San Bernardino, where Bishop Rojas of that diocese participated in and celebrated a Pride Month Mass celebrating LGBTQ Catholicism.
Legitimate
Since there
authority.
was
I
our
am
hand
deeply
not
saddened by the
judgment or in condemnation, but
SAPX
in a collective faith.
going against
Like,
it. Feel deeply
is
saddened.
that a scarab?
Ooh.
It says the somethinglings. Maybe.
Oh.
What are those books? Do you know what those books are?
Oh, it's the Charles Colomb. Find your Egyptian mythological figure. Oh, tarot reading.
Yeah, make sure you. How to be an expert teratologist.
Tarot readings for the SSPX.
Yeah.
Is Nefertiti for you? Just read my book. Oh.
Family embrace. Let us build a community of faith modeled after Jesus, where every human being is met with love and compassion. End quote. There's
Also, don't
videos
forget Charles
associated with that
Charles
showing
Colombo's
pride
biography.
banners showing
I was
Jesus
totally not
embracing
gay
an
when I was in the part of the
LGBTQ
California
flag.
gay
There were
community.
priests wearing rainbow stoles and more. Both of these instances have not been punished by the Holy
So,
See and are like.
Do you think this demon is wearing shorts underneath the table?
Yes, because of the air conditioner demons he unites with.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The now do we have to reconsider the air conditioner?
Okay,
demon?
play the mystery theme. It's a mystery.
We have to reconsider this since
Phil, we need the music. Otherwise, we
Yeah,
can't.
come here.
It's not a real mystery. Our fans might get confused, Phil. Why we're even asking questions.
There's nothing here. I gotta go to Sailor Noir, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. Just imagine the Law and Order music, just like imagining the video.
No,
was
we
edited.
need to find it. Where we get to Twilight Zone.
Well, that's a good one.
It is the 4th of July.
So,
Twilight Zone week.
Last year, Nick Carbongos claimed when he was going to Sanctus Ranch with Miss Erickson
That's
that
right.
air conditioner demons were trying to stop him from going.
I remember that.
But if Sanctus
And when
Ranch
we
was
went into
evil,
Sanctus Ranch, the air conditioner was running too high, remember?
yeah. So
And then that air conditioner demon went to Econe, Switzerland, and it
were they
attacked
demons?
the air
Stop
conditioners.
it, SSPX, why are you ruining it? Ah! Me and Phil thought out this joke, and we're now gonna have to explain the joke to you, just like you do.
Are we sure that weren't the air conditioner angels?
Yeah,
trying to
preventing him
warn
from
him?
obeying Abbot Dan?
Trying to warn him?
Now we were joking about this, Michael air conditioner. It's like, oh, so you're telling me Sanctus Ranch is evil, and then the AC turned off.
Squire. Please call me by my name.
Apologies.
The
most integratable Squire.
Yes. Did you know
the SAPX Square?
I too am Tuiconen's spirit, and my spirit fought the air conditioner's spirits, and that's why the consecrations were able to go through.
But I thought they were good spirits now, because they were trying to warn him to stay away from Santos Ranch.
No, he should have stayed at Sanctus Ranch. The air conditioner spirit tricked him. Also, the League of Legends event started.
Wow.
Okay, keep going. I mean, my whole character's supposed to be changing the conversation to SSPX, right?
Let us know what you think about the Vatican's response. From all of us here at the Pelican Brief, may God grant you many joyful years.
Now we can watch that boring guy on Rise Right with the tranny who might be British.
All of these they're not hard to find.
A British woman in a tranny disguise.
That disposition, toward what's happening, is not in alignment with really any of the claims about, we have to do this because it's an emergency or any of those things, really. But also, you would think that regardless of where you stand on this, so to speak, or where you stood before the excommunications and before the consecrations, regardless of that, you should still look at this and go, there is only, we say it in the creed, this is one holy Catholic Church, right?
Yeah,
and so you can't have, but also these other splinter groups. But there is one holy Catholic Church. And so whenever you have this...
No, it's not apostolic.
Separatedness.
Whatever. By the way, Catholic SSPX Squire, you missed out on Holdsworth saying something funny.
Let us
Phil,
pray.
do you remember the timestamp?
I'll try and find it. Hold on.
Okay, it was hilarious. We're not gonna spoil it for you, SSPX Squire, but you missed it. Actually, it's the most dumb thing he's possibly said. In a strand of sentences, he said 3 things that were contradicting.
Oh.
Hey, Sadie P, do you covet your neighbor's wife?
Every day.
Okay, then you're like Brian Holdsworth.
In 1988, Lefebvre did not have a papal mandate, but he was unwilling to distort the rubrics of the liturgy, so he just lied at that point and proceeded with the ordination, which is wild if you think about it. Just willfully breaking the 9th commandment while serving in a sacred gate.
Did you see it? Did you hear it? He coveted his neighbor's wife at the consecration.
In liturgy. So anyway, that resulted in their excommunication.
No, he's the biggest idiot of all time.
So if you fast forward a little more at that point, and
this guy's a literal moron.
Pope Benedict XVI for those in a sacred function in
he's
the
literally
liturgy.
an idiot.
So anyway, that resulted in a papal mandate, but he was unwilling to distort the rubrics of the liturgy, so he just lied.
He broke the 9th commandment.
Ordination, which is wild if you think about it. Just willfully breaking the 9th commandment.
332. Okay.
But he also claims that Lefebvre was claiming to have a papal mandate.
And he was also saying that he needed to do
This guy's ordinate, bishop ordination.
Yeah, bishop ordination.
Something that doesn't exist, and we've now heard 2 idiots say. The guy on the CMRI video, it's that doesn't exist. You don't ordain bishops. The papal ordination. Do you not remember this, ZAP?
Well, don't you remember that because Luther married a nun after he left the Catholic religion, that the Pope is responsible for marrying the nun?
Well, I thought they asked Luther, "Who do you want to marry?" And he said, "None."
Oh my gosh, that's awful, Phil.
We're going to hell.
Nah, that joke's fine.
But you broke the 9th commandment.
That's
By
right.
law.
You coveted your neighbor's wife. Stop
Like-
lying to us.
Stop lying. I covet my neighbor's wife. Yes. Or his ass. I forget which one it is. I forget what the ninth one is. It's either his goods and then his wife, or his wife and then his goods.
Yeah, Brian Holdsworth goes to confession for
Yeah.
coveting his neighbor's wife when he stole something. I saw my neighbor's lawnmower, and I committed the 9th commandment and the 6th.
I keep coveting I keep disobeying the 5th commandment. How many people have you killed? No, I'm talking about I didn't honor my father and mother. I mean, come on.
I'd like to confess that I broke the 6th commandment, and I won't give the money back.
Even if I wanted to.
Okay, let me drip for a second.
Oh, thanks. Friend of the show left. Well, that was fun. And the stream. Ah!